How many of you have a New Year's resolution to finally get out of that dead-end 9-to-5 job? And how many of you have done anything at all to get started getting out of it? Now, some of you might have already started, but I'm not here to make you feel bad for not starting. Or worse, already quitting. Those gyms are looking real sparse at the end of January these days, starting to see mostly regulars again. And I get it. It's hard to get started, and it's even harder to continue going.
One of the hardest parts about making resolutions is keeping them. In fact, most resolutions are abandoned by February.
Or sooner.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
If you're confused about where to start, what to start, and more importantly, how to start approaching learning something new and build off of it, stick through till the end, because these are 5 IT jobs that you can shoot for that will allow you to finally start working towards a long-term career that is more fulfilling than laying concrete. Unless you love laying concrete. Now, up till now, most of my videos have been about getting people to land a job in cybersecurity, mostly geared towards analyst positions, but in absolute massive space that encompasses a lot of hyper-specific niches. And the job market in its current state is cold, unforgiving, and let's face it, kind of shit right now. We went from having a massive boom of hiring to a massive set of layoffs to a now largely oversaturated tech job market. Without getting into specifics of how much harder it is these days to land that entry-level cybersecurity position, whether it's an analyst, a pen tester, what have you, there is a job for you in the tech space that will bridge the gap, so to speak, from where you are now, laying bricks, I don't know, and where you want to be in cybersecurity. And if you try hard enough, it can possibly be 100% remote. I've personally worked remote for 3 years now, and I'm never going back. Nope. Can't make me. I'm spoiled now. So that being said, let's go over 5 IT positions that you can get in 2025 that are more or less stepping stones into cybersecurity positions. System or IT admin. These people manage a business infrastructure, all of it. They install and configure systems, they set up operating systems, applications, and hardware such as servers, storage devices, and printers. They might very well manage the entire network, configure routers, switches, and firewalls, ensuring every employee can access what they need at all times. This might also include cloud and virtualization, manage cloud services like AWS or Azure, and virtualize environments using tools like Hyper-V. My first position as a Tier 1 technician back in college would have been categorized as this position. I was asked with basically zero prior experience to set up a server for a local law firm. I replied, yeah, how hard could it be? Spent a lot of late nights attempting to research how the actual to set up their applications on the new server. I gave it the old college try, somewhat succeeded, and I quit the job because I was overwhelmed. Moral of the story, I learned a lot, but in hindsight, they probably shouldn't have asked me to do that. And that's system admins for you. You're a jack of all trades with requests that are handed to you that are probably above your pay grade. But if you're up for the challenge, you'll learn a lot fast. Often labeled with no rhyme or reason, keep an eye out for support engineers, IT systems admin, or IT technician. Network admin, a niched down version of a system admin. You primarily focus on the network, ensuring stability and proper configurations with hopefully security in mind. They support business critical data circuits, a private ISP connection, SD-WAN networks, VoIP services, VPNs, switches, routers, firewalls, network stuff. Often marked as firewall admins, NOC engineers, network engineers. These positions revolve around networking. Naturally, cloud admins. The clouds are getting bigger and bigger every day. Honestly, you can think of a cloud admin as a system admin, but focus primarily on resources in the cloud. Again, niche down, specializing in whatever cloud provider a company uses. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. You're tasked with building and maintaining virtual resources that serve the business needs. Maybe that's a web application, identity management, backups, etc. Junior software developers, front end, back end, all ends. Now I had to mention a coding job. Now these are somewhat overkill positions in my opinion because they require a lot more knowledge to land the junior position. Coding. You need to know a lot of coding, which is a hard sell for some people, myself included. But if you love coding and want to eventually get into something like application security or some other cybersecurity role, having some experience here will help. And last, and certainly least, help desk.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yes, I did make a video saying that you didn't need to get this job, but for the sake of a paycheck, you might have to swallow your pride and start resetting some passwords for a while.
Okay, well, the button on the side, is it glowing? Yeah, you need to turn it on.
As you level up your knowledge. After all, help desk experience is better than no experience. Now those are the what jobs that you can do. Where can I learn how to do these jobs? But more importantly, how do I decide which one's right for me? I get this question a lot. How do I know if I like this job? By doing the job.
Wait, you think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that.
You need to find a place where, as a complete beginner, you can mess around and learn what the job does. Now, there's tons of sites that offer courses, guides, and education, but it's hard to find a single source for all of them. And if I may recommend our sponsor, Coursera. They have courses to help you figure this out. The biggest problem that people have who want to get into the tech space is being overwhelmed with knowledge. Too much, too soon. The courses on this site are beginner friendly. They go step by step, they hold your hand, and they allow you to figure out what it is that you are most interested in doing with your life before you shill out even more time and money towards something that might not be the right fit for you. There's system admin, networking, cloud, coding, and IT help desk courses that all prepare you to do this job. And if you're watching this in time, they're having their 50% off New Year's promo on their Coursera Plus yearly subscription. Breaking it down, that's only $16.50 a month. This ends January 27th, folks. That is your where and how to get started in 2025. It's time to stop being lazy. Links are down below.